Welcome to Behind the Recipe. I'm your host, Christina Hitchcock. Join me every week as we dive into the joys of cooking, explore kitchen tips and tricks, and share delicious recipes that will inspire your next meal. So, whether you're a seasoned cook or just learning your way around the stove, there's something here for everyone. Now, before we jump into today's topic, I just want to encourage you, if you'd love to be a guest on Behind the Recipe, head over to itisakeeper.com/BTR and let me know because I'm always looking for guests. And you don't have to be a food blogger or an influencer or a professional cook or chef. I want to hear the real stories. So if you have a favorite family recipe that you want to talk about and tell our listeners about, you think you have a great kitchen tip or strategy, hit me up and let me know because I want to hear about it and I want to share it with my listeners. All right, so today I want to talk about I want to go behind the scenes for a viral recipe. So something that has really taken off and exploded on my site. What makes that happen? And I know for some of you that aren't in the food blogging world or the recipe creation world, you might be wondering like what makes a recipe viral and how does this happen? Every so often, a recipe will just take on a life of its own. And I've been lucky enough to have a few of them throughout my blogging career. One of the most recent ones for me was my vintage lime cottage cheese Jello salad. Yes, it sounds old-fashioned and it is. But when I posted that one, it exploded. Shares, comments, traffic. It went totally viral. And today, I'm going to give you a little peek behind the scenes of how that came to be and why I think it struck such a chord. So, the backstory is this recipe, I don't really know where it came from. Probably like, I think my grandmother found it in like one of those church cookbooks, that they put together and they've got that weird plasticky binding on it that you get either like fire companies or ladies auxiliaries. I love those. And let me tell you, if I am out thrifting or looking around and I see those cookbooks, I grab them because there's always great recipes nestled in there. There's some true gems in in those cookbooks. But they remind me of like the potlucks and, like the 1970s Tupperware bowls and that bright green color that just screams retro. Um, but this Jello salad is totally retro because the green color of the salad also screams retro. It's nostalgic and it's oddly comforting, right? It's so bizarre. And if you look at the ingredient list for this recipe, you might be like me and be like, I don't know if I could eat something with pineapple and cottage cheese and pecans and wait for it, mayonnaise and lime jello. It's a little bizarre. Not gonna lie, but it works. Now, when I went through the testing process for this story, I didn't change much, right? I wanted to honor the original, but I wanted to also make sure that the instructions were clear and easy and that they used measurements for today's ingredients. Because let's face it, the measurements on packaged ingredients are always changing. So I don't know if you've noticed, but like boxed cake mixes and so many other packaged goods, they've actually gone down in size. So I tested a few versions of this just to make sure the texture was just right, that it was firm but creamy. And I had a hard time finding taste testers in my family, so I had to reach out beyond my own kitchen to find some taste testers on this. But here's why it works and why I think it went viral. People love a throwback. They crave comfort food. I mean, in today's society, when everything is like prepackaged and takeout and all this fancy stuff, when you can find a recipe that just tastes like grandma's or, takes you back to childhood, that's where it's at. And this recipe hit that sweet spot between quirky, let's face it, it is quirky, and classic. Plus, it really does taste pretty good. It's tangy, it's sweet, and it's perfect on a holiday table next to that hammer turkey, right? So sometimes we just have to go outside of that box and go back in time a little bit to find some really truly amazing recipes. And sometimes the best recipes aren't fancy. They're familiar. And when people see something that reminds them of their childhood, they click share. So, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Behind the Recipe. I hope you enjoyed this quick conversation, and I hope you do try that vintage lime cottage cheese jello salad. I'll be sure to link it in the show notes. And if you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast player, leave a review, and of course, share it with your friends. And I'd love to hear from you. So, if you have a treasured recipe that you think would go viral, send it over. I'd love to give it a try. I'd also love to hear your questions and your feedback. Just head over to itisakeeper.com/BTR. And until next time, happy cooking. And remember, everything's better when shared in the kitchen.